Sir, you know what they say? Failing to plan is planning to fail. So I'm failing not to plan because I'm planning not to fail. Good morning, everyone. This is the second day of my 120 day challenge, officially. And today, like I said in the prior video, that I wanted to make a plan towards achieving this goal that I've so long desired. And you know what they say about planning. So earlier today I made like a SWOT analysis and of myself, and I didn't like do it to like keep progressing, and I just like things that I did like in the way I would normally think. So yeah, the strength I currently have is that I don't necessarily have to uh, learn a new high income skill. I'm open to learning skills, don't get me wrong. I just don't have to like the 120 days doesn't have to like just include me learning like a new skill. For example, um, as I'm posting this video, I'm also learning how to edit videos because I've actually never really edited videos before. Yeah, so I currently have skills. I'm open to learning new skills, and the skills I currently have span across design, branding, brand strategy, content writing, um, content creation, marketing, sales, teaching. Yeah, and I looked at the opportunities that exist for me primarily. So I thought about if I was going to make um, $50,000. Oh, not $50,000. 50,000 naira per day consistently for 100 days. I think the easiest route would be to have like either a service or a product that I can offer and is very sure that I will get 50,000 naira every single day for the next 100 days. And for services, it's not that easy. And like the time it will take to do such a service also should be included. So I'm thinking. So I converted the 50,000 naira to dollars, which makes it like approximately $100 per day. And there are marketplaces that currently exist um, on the internet where I can make up to 50,000 naira every single day. Now, so I wrote out the marketplaces, which include Upwork and Fiverr. My problem with Fiverr, I've tried using Fiverr before, but like I thought about it. Fiverr has you have to have like a. I found out that most people that actually get ahead on Fiverr almost never like use their real identity, which I have a problem with because it becomes extremely difficult, and building to the point before you like get your identity now becomes one thing. as as for Upwork, I'm about to explore it. I looked through my portfolio, and I have at least like 10 different services I can offer for Upwork. Um, yeah, that can obviously that I can charge $100, $150 for, or like $200. But the problem with that is that most of these projects are highly like 1 day projects, and how recurrent can that be? So I looked in a direction of what products can I really sell, and I've been teaching as a designer for a while, but I've never really like put on like a premium price. So it's, even though my design teaching methods are like the easiest to come by, are like they're the easiest to come by actually, because the average students that I have already starts designing posters from the very first day that they learn design. And my design class is like divided into 15 modules, and can be like you can go through the whole set of modules in 3 hours, or like you can split it into 15 days, which makes it really easy. So I thought about, okay, why don't I just sell this course? Why don't I just like compile everything? um I've been putting off writing and compiling this course for months, and and I think it's time to actually stop. And that sets out as one of my weaknesses: the procrastination, the lack of self-control, that discipline. So I need to like do away with that, and like actually, so basically I have roughly like 15 days to write. So let's say I pick a chapter a day and write a chapter a day for the next 15 days. Write, edit, design a chapter per day for the next 15 days. On the 20th day, it should be ready. So let's say I sell this course for 25,000 naira. Yes, it would require like 200 people to buy this particular course. So I looked at how I could get like 200 people to buy this particular course, and I might need to like expand into like the international market and go beyond the Nigerian market. Uh, yes, so although yes, it's very possible to get 200 people in Nigeria, but like with more people reach, the better the odds. Yeah. So I'm currently exploring Skillshare and seeing what their standards are for sharing, um, like for teaching as a teacher. Like, what are the standards? So if I sell each of my course on Skillshare for $50, hmm? I don't know how much. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the pricing of, because I know Domestika, their courses are $9.99. I don't know how much the tutors get out of the $9.99 and how much reach you could possibly get with Domestika. So I'm still like exploring. I'll spend the rest of the day probably exploring that part and like going in that direction. This seems to be like the easiest direction to go in, to have like a strong passive income, and like that's, to me, is what is primarily a strong passive income. Because the reason why I'm tired is because I'm really tired of struggling through things. So currently, what I'm doing, I mentioned yesterday, I said I'm currently working like 4 jobs. I work as a physiotherapist. Yeah, I lead a team of designers in an agency called Men at Work. And under Men at Work, we have like different projects that we are handling, which I still lead and still actively like design for. So I need to like get more designers and like that are really good, and like take my hands off like the services and just focus on the getting of the jobs if I'm going to go towards the service. So it would be me like just getting off like the jobs myself and just like outsourcing, and that's what an agency should primarily do. So that's what I will be doing. I'll be hunting for other designers who are really good, are great at their jobs, and then hunting for um, people that want to get ahead with their businesses. Because really, it's not like it's not like I'm any terrible at my job. Like it's not like I'm not like that great at designing or being a branding expert or being a sales expert or a marketing expert. So really, it's a matter of getting the right market. So so one thing I really need to find is to find the markets for all the skills I currently have. And finding the markets is one thing. For them to know I exist is another thing. So I need to plan on how this market comes into place and how it exists. This is my primary plan. As I go forward towards the next 120 days, the plan I believe will keep expanding, and I need to. I'm working in one direction, and then from there expanding outwards towards like other direction as I put things in place. So I got a teacher's journal earlier. I got this like a long time ago, but I've never actually used it. Uh, so it gives me like daily reflections and weekly reflections. For example, say what stood out today, what captured my attention, and why. What did not work and could have been more effective. What is needed? What really worked well today? What is important for me to do today? If I had to pick a word or phrase for today, what would it be? And weekly reflections would be my most enjoyable moments in the week, my most engaging lesson, then my most effective strategy for the week, most challenging moments, and what did I do for myself. So it kind of like brings things into like perspective of like what I want to do and how I want to like move forward. So like it would require that I have like a plan for every day, like a strategy for every week, and to see how it works. So and a new plan, the plan for the next 15 days would be to for me to complete my book, or complete my course. That would be the writing. I have to finish the writing part first, then we'll get to like the shooting part of like the videos for the full course. And also we'd have to get to exploring more markets. So I'll give you an update every day as to how I'm exploring the market, um, the type of markets I actually really need. The type of markets I need, those that I can actually really really charge high and deliver in the same breath. Yeah. So that would be that. Thank you. See you tomorrow.